guys. Just kind of getting set up here quick. Hopefully everybody's doing great this fine evening. I've got a giant mess everywhere on this counter here. Peppers, what's going on? CNK, GM Johnny P, what's going on? Yeah, CNK, do you like the background? I'm actually thinking about changing that a little bit. We'll see. I'm trying to find what I did with my iPad. Be right back, guys. Water polo, what's going on? How's everybody doing this evening? Just getting this set up. I lost all my pictures from when I originally took them for the shadow, so I want to make sure I've got everything all set. The shadow knows nothing. Alright, we're going to make this a little closer here quick. Sorry guys, I've been hanging out with Stash Kid the entire time and wasn't getting ready. So silly. Fiber Monkey 97, what's going on? Water polo, it does? You'd be surprised. I mean, I don't know if you remember this when I first started cleaning it up. I mean, we had a lot of issues with this game. So, hopefully you can tear into it and start working on it and get to look like this one, if not better. How's your Sanctumware water polo? Was it bad? Sorry guys, just kind of moving some stuff around quick. For sure, Jim, Johnny P, I'd love to do that. I actually had a buddy there that went to Des Moines this last weekend and went there, and he was talking about how awesome that place was. Cannot tell from the filth on the playfield. That's not good. Yeah, just start working on it. Start chipping away at it. You'd be surprised, you know, what you can get into. Yeah, so Viper Monkey, this is one. We actually took everything completely off of the playfield. We regrained all the ball guides. And what I mean by regraining is in the guides, what happens is there can be like ball wear, and it leaves like a trail on the metal. And it looks really, really nasty. And in some spots, it looks like a really, really shiny part, and it looks like almost like a blast pattern. So what I did is I took a drill bit attachment, and it's basically a sandpaper flap wheel, and we went all the way down the metal on all these metal pieces. So like this rail, this larger rail here, which on this camera it's right here, and then on this side rail, and then of course the ball arches going all the way around. So we actually regrained all this, and we cleaned the playfield. We waxed it. We're going to have to go through and clean it one more time. We added LEDs. MTG, thanks for the host. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. So yeah, we added LEDs, and we cleaned up all the metal parts, and then we just put on, these are translucent rubbers that I got. So they're clear rubbers, where normally they're like a white. And what happens is the LED will actually kind of blast through this a lot better. So yeah, thanks a lot, MTG. Appreciate it. You, sir, are awesome. So yeah, this is the first time I've ever used translucent rubbers. And, you know, I used it in the slings. There's not a lot of rubber on this game. A lot of times games have a lot more. So, yeah, I cleaned all the inserts. Thanks, CNK. I sent off... This has 2 larger ramps that will be right here. And there's diverters that go back and forth that will allow the ball to just choose basically which direction you go. So it's either going to come back and around and feed this in lane or come back around and feed this in lane here. So... rubbers that will split. These are the Pinball Life ones. So that those diverter ramps I sent off, and originally they were metal. And what they look like. Actually, I have them. Let me pull one out. Hold on. I know where my parts are. So here's an old one. So originally they were like this, and you can kind of see like the ball wear in here. And what happened is, I don't have the diverter here, but there's a diverter, and essentially it's a post, and it's got like a furba on it, which is like a little dagger. And what it does is it just stops the ball from going, you know, each way. So the gate would be closed this way, and then it would slide over and come to the other way. So then the gate would be like this, and it sends the ball in one arch pattern going around, and then it feeds through. I got some brand new ones of these, and the reason why I got brand new ones were because these were just terrible, terrible shape. What happens is these ramps will kind of break apart after a while from the factory because they were just essentially spot welded around, and somebody actually added more spot welds here. You can see when they tried to repair it. So the original ramps, I mean, just had the original spot welds, and then what would happen is the ball will hit this, and then it'll break the side rail off of here. So somebody actually reproduced these and did a full weld all the way down. No problem, water polo. So what I did is I ordered new ones, and I sent these off. And these are going to get brass plated. The entire ramp is going to get brass plated, which is actually kind of crazy. So this ramp is going to get brass plated. There's another one for the other side. And then the diverters are getting brass plated. And then all the wire forms are getting brass plated as well. So... is this a Hobbit ramp? No, kind of looks like it, doesn't it? This is a shadow ramp. This is the one that goes way back in this corner over here. Actually, this is this one. Never mind. I know which ones where they go. The other one's longer. Like that. That's this one. Yeah, exactly. You know, I think they were... So, I mean, this one's not as bad. So this is the stock one. It's got the blue steel spring in the front. And then here it's bent over and then essentially, you know, spot welded. So this was, you know, welded here again. Somebody tried to touch it up because it broke. And it broke on those tabs that are bent. You know, they should have, you know, full bend over. But the new ones are great. And I did call the guy that's plating them for me. I did have to send them off. And he said that all the ramps are done. He was waiting on the gun. So the gun had to be replated again. The Jersey Jack ramp that broke. No kidding. I didn't realize it broke. I'm really behind on news and stuff like that. So tonight, I've got some new plastics. We'll be installing some of these. So I'm going to get these prepped and ready. So these are going to go on each side, like so. Get these ready to go on and get these mounted. We can get these mounted here, and then just kind of chip away. And if need be, I've got the new flipper parts here too as well. So I'm gonna chipping away. So much Pinside drama. Yeah, I saw one of them get banned. I saw that. Somebody pointed me to that. I think CNK did. But Listen to that podcast? Well, that's what I'm talking about. Yeah, I haven't listened to any of his podcasts. I know he had Ben on there, Ben Heck, and I was kind of interested to see how he did on there. But so where do I go to order these specific parts? There's some different part distributors online. So for instance, these plastics, and I just peeled off the front side of this. This was actually reproduced by a place called Classic Playfield Reproductions, and I think it's playfieldreproductions.com. C&K, feel free, or Scribble to link. So that's where I got the plastics from. There's other distributors that also carry the plastics. Marco Specialties is one that'll order from. Another one is called pinballlife.com, and I'll order from there. And he's actually based near out of the Chicago area, so I try to order a lot of parts from Terry at Pinball Life, and he carries quite a bit of parts and a lot of stuff that you need. So you can order, pinballs and coils and switches and all sorts of goodies for these machines, bulbs, LEDs. The bulbs that I'm using in here are a combination of Comet and pinball bulbs. So there's a pinballbulbs.com, and then I think it's CometLEDs.com is another place. A good resource to look for some of that stuff, ViperMonkey. There is a website that we're referring to already, which is called Pinside. It's pinside.com, so definitely go on there. And it's a forum, and there's a wealth of information and a wealth of drama on there. So definitely check it out and see what's there. But there's different parts. So stuff that I ordered, like I ordered brand new targets, which are these targets here. My original had a red one and a yellow one. And the problem with the original targets is the metal backing on the back isn't as thick as what they are now. So what they'll do is they'll bend. So this one here, is really stiff and firm. That's what she said. And it just makes just a more robust target. So they don't bend and move. A lot of times, there's foam here to stop the ball from kicking back up. So if you ever hear like a glass hit, a lot of times the foam's missing. Or the target's bent backwards. One game that really has an issue with that is Twilight Zone, actually. Twilight Zone, it's near the piano area by the scoop. That target can just keep getting pushed back, and it'll slide all the way back. So, yeah, I don't like drama as well, so I try to. I don't spend a lot of time on there, but there's a wealth of information. If you just stay in the tech threads and you look at some of the other things, and you're interested in learning about pinball. It's a good site. It really is, and it's busy. It's super busy compared to what it used to be. All right, so we're gonna take this plastic and work on this. I think there's some different parts that we need to mount on here. I think there is a plastic post that holds up here. There's a couple of different bits that we need to put on, so we're gonna start peeling this off as well. So we'll do that. Guys, I'm sorry. I normally try to have music in the background, but I've really been having issues lately trying to back these up to YouTube and trying to get the music off for the background. I normally have it really, really quiet, just as kind of a nice little ambience thing. And I do quite a bit of talking. The problem is on YouTube, instead of Twitch, I'm trying to back these all up just because there's not a lot of shop videos. And what I mean by shop is for the pinball machines, which is just cleaning and restoration in general. And I kind of like to have these out there as an archive, and especially for people that are learning or just getting into it. So trying to keep these as clean and as clear as possible, and that's why I have the chat window popped up in here too as well. So can I sing a song? No, absolutely not. I don't sing. Sorry, Scribble. You would have to donate a lot of money for me to start to sing. If when my wife gets home, she might sing for you. I don't know. Could ask. FC Purse, what's going on? I do not play slide whistle. I do not have one, and I would probably be terrible at it if I tried. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Brand new plastic, nothing like it, I tell you. And we got plastic protectors too as well. So, ViperMonkey, they do make plastic protectors. So, these plastic sets are not the cheapest thing. They range anywhere from about $100 to all the way up to about $200, I guess, depending on how many plastics they have. And I can't remember exactly what this one cost, off the top of my head, maybe $160, $170 maybe. And you think about it, a lot of times, the one plastic that gets reproduced a lot and is readily available are the slingshots, because the slingshots, I mean, just see a lot of action from the ball. But if you look really close, you can kind of see that there's an extra plastic edge right here. That's the plastic protector, and it's just a clear sheet of plastic. And I bought a full kit for this game, and that's these blue ones here. So the plastic protectors we'll put underneath, and what this does is this will stop the ball strikes from hitting. So when we put this on, it will go like this, and then the original plastic will go over it. And then what we'll do is it will add a nice little layer of protection on here. So it just has another leading edge to it, essentially. You know, FC Brewers, before you guys, I didn't really know slide whistle was a thing. Snapped my hand really hard with that rubber band. That hurt. It's like a wuss. They're laser cut, so it's just a blue film on it. So it's going to go something like that. Right, and this will be underneath. And I want to be careful because I just pulled the plastic coating. So these are laser cut. And it's just a blue film. Kind of hard to... It's on both sides. I chew my nails, so this is always difficult for me. Yeah, thanks, my monkey. Scrubs. That's funny. Yeah, some of them have a hard time figuring out how to do 2 streams at once. Should probably post how to do that, I guess, if somebody was in one single browser. But those actual blue, is it the film? The blue tint? Yeah, it's just the film. So this is the top sheet here. You can see it's starting to lighten up a little bit. Then we'll pull off the bottom sheet here. Stash Kid, what's going on? I freaking love you too. Hey, look at that sword next to your name. It looks so beautiful. Yeah, exactly. I have more than one monitor, right? God, I can't get this one. Come on. Stash Kid, can I borrow your nails? Alright. What? Yeah, that was probably the biggest mistake I could have ever made, was making you a mod, right? Just kidding, you'll do great, buddy. It's the least I could do for you modding me. Yeah, so I'm trying to get this other plastic off. You can see I'm not having a lot of success here. Here we go. So yeah, as soon as you peel this off, this is a protective layer, but it is clear. You know, clear all the way through. So, just clear plastic. There we go. That's the plastic protector, and this will just sit underneath. So then this will sit like so. And then the new plastic, which we need to mount some things on here, will mount just over it. If you look, Stash Kid, thanks for the host. 10 viewers, Pinball Life, what's going on? So you can see the plastic protector actually has a leading edge. So, you know, obviously this is something important with a brand new game, and especially in some of these different orbit areas where the ball can pop up or lift off. Like up here, especially, you know, just kind of up in those top parts. So, just as another layer of protection. It's me, AJ. Thanks for the host. Thanks for the follow. Sorry. I saw all these hosts coming in. Sorry. Thanks for the follow. Thought you were already following, man. All right, so we're going to see what mounts on top of this plastic here. Because I know that there was something, so we'll take a look at that. There's a brand new plastic that's going to go here. Double Danger Pinball. Hey, check it out. I'm Stash Kid. Hey, guys. I normally don't have another cam on right now because, well, just too many cams for doing these types of streams. I'm going to show you the difference. Viper Monkey, thanks for the follow. Here's the old plastic. I'll show you this in a second. We're shirt buddies. I know. I didn't realize we were wearing the same shirts until somebody said something. So, yeah, if you guys are looking for any sort of pinball shirts or any pinball paraphernalia, make sure you go to doubledangerpinball.com. It's got all the goods. Thanks again for the shirts, man. Nice job. I love them. So this is the old plastic, and you can just kind of see, you can see hot spots from like the lights and different areas. You know, where the flipper came back, you can see this is actually going to be clear in some of the red and orange. You can see that up close. So the old plastics, I mean, were something yet to be desired compared to the new. You can kind of see the color difference. What's going on, Water Polo? Thanks for coming back. Snowboarder, what's going on? Packers. Here we think we could be friends. Sorry, man. I know Scribble's a big Bears fan and he hates my face for it, so. Yeah, Double Danger makes great stuff. Cleveland Pinball, how's it going? Thanks for stopping in. If you guys aren't already following, make sure you guys click the follow button. Paulie B stream pinball normally on Wednesdays. I'm actually looking at adding more days into the schedule and kind of building stuff out. We do a lot of repair streams. I've got an Adams Family right now apart, and we're finishing up our shadow here, and got some ramps that are coming back from brass plating. We're doing all new ramps. It's gonna be sweet when it's complete. And just to kind of show you guys real quick, Steelers fan, nice. Seriously, Paulie B is the worst. Yeah, Deacon Blues every Wednesday, man. Every Wednesday. Yeah, Waterpole, definitely need to take yours apart. Yeah, my latest restore was Spanish Eyes. Alright, Stash Kid, see you in a second. Here, I'll drop the exposure down so you can actually kind of see the lights and make it out. Yeah, Pinball Life, I really like this pen. So this is kind of what it's going to look like. We obviously have the lower end section here, and we're just getting the side plastics available. For those of you who are stopping in just a little bit later, I did talk to the guy that's plating my ramps. They are almost complete. I should have them in hopefully next week. He said he's going to call me later, late this week, so hopefully in the next couple days here, and let me know when they're going to ship back out. But he had problems plating the gun. It's me, AJ. No, I do not have LED OCD on here at all. Alright, just kind of getting the other plastic protector ready on the other side. I'll get these mounted down. So again, the plastic protectors have like a blue film on them. It won't peel off both sides. Get it added. Yeah, it's me, AJ. I can't remember if I did this or not, but there is a ROM that you can... a ROM thing that you can do. And I think I did that to this game early on, even though I didn't have LEDs. So this will show clear. This was originally, you know, kind of blue. Where did I get the protectors? Trying to remember. Where did I get the detectors? The LEDs on this are mostly pinball bulbs and a few comets. Yeah, Scribble, I think I did get them from Pinbits. Thank you. No, CMK, I think I got them from Pinbits. Yeah, I think Pinbits had the full kit, where I think a lot of people were just selling like the sling protectors and maybe a couple other ones, but Pinbits had the full entire kit, which is what I wanted. Alright, so we're just going to kind of get some of these other plastics ready. Brand new plastics. Thanks for stopping in, guys. Sass Trooper, what's going on? Thanks for coming in. Yeah, Waterpolo, if you have any questions, I can send you some of the different parts and stuff that I got for it. Just shoot me a private message or a Twitch mail, and we can connect up. So that's the new plastic there. Top layer off. Snowboarder 77 follow. What the heck, dude? You weren't your phone before? Thought you were. Well, thanks again, sir. Yeah, C&K, I think they do. I mean, I bought my, from Pinbits, I actually bought my Tron LED set for the ramps. The ramp kit. It's like $400 or whatever. Stupid, but makes it look like a LE. And that's just, just to show you. It's gonna light up here in a second. That ramp kit. Pinbit sells that kit. And they were really, really great. I mean, they sent a warning email on, making sure you don't bend like the fiber optic tube thing there, and they did a really nice job selling that kit. Made sure you had everything, drill bits, the whole 9 yards. So, very helpful. All right, going back to Shadow. All right, so we got this other plastic. That's going to go right in here. Give you an idea what that's going to look like. D loves Pinball. Thanks for the follow. Thanks for stopping in. Normally stream on Wednesday nights. I'm going to be adding some more days to the stream here shortly. So thanks for stopping in. We've got, right now we got the Shadow apart. We're just putting them back together. We took off all the ball guides, and we actually regrained all the ball guides, waxed and cleaned off the playfield. We added LEDs, cleaned all the inserts off. We've done a lot of work so far. The only thing that we really didn't do that I wanted to was repair the sanctum. We're going to come back to that after Adam's Family. I have an Adam's Family that's completely tore apart, all on stream. Doing it with you guys. It's going to be a good time. All right. What the heck was this one? Hey, thanks, D-Low Pinball. Yeah, I'm liking how this one came out so far. Obviously it looks a little dark on the cams and stuff. It's hard to get LEDs to show good on the camera, so you gotta really drop the exposure down. But yeah, I'm really liking how this one turned out so far, and it's looking better as we're putting plastics on too as well. Yeah, and SCNK stating, I took a bunch of pictures to put this thing together, and I was taking, I don't take a lot of pictures, but I do take some. And I was taking pictures of the playfield in different areas and just making sure that I had, some of the nuance areas to have kind of a reference. And I locked out my iPhone, and after you type in the wrong password, because it's a company phone, typed it in wrong 10 times, it erases your phone. So I erased all my pictures for actually Addams Family and this game. And Addams Family completely dismantled the entire cabinet, all on stream. So I mean, at least I had the stream reference, but what a pain in the butt to not have pictures to go back on. So was really disappointed in myself. I was watching football at the time and did the password, and I think I fat-fingered something, and I couldn't figure it out. So completely fail on my part. But live and learn, and I should have called the FBI, right? And dumb me, I didn't have like Amazon photo backup set, or I guess too frugal to pay for the iPhone extra storage. So yeah, dumb mistake. So just peeling off the protectors here from when they laser cut the plastics. Just peeling this off. I thought there was a plastic protector for here, and I didn't see it, so I'll have to double check. Yeah, the translucents really, I kind of like the way they look. There's not a lot of rubber on this game, but it really, just from like these areas like right in here, on each side, and the slings in the back side really close to the light here, it definitely, to me, it throws more light. It stops the light from being blocked, right? You fumble with the numbers watching football, right? Yeah, that was so dumb. So dumb! Yeah, see, I don't remember how this went on here. Look at, see? Screwed. I'm trying to look. I thought there was another plastic protector sheet for that other. But just to kind of show you guys the difference. Yeah, D-Love's Pinball, some of them, a lot of it's redone. The plastics, for instance, are reprinted. These are from Classic Playfield Reproductions. So these were redone. And this one was broke. So that concerns me a little bit that I can't find the plastic protector for this one. Because if you look at the plastic, the original to this one, this whole area off of this other one is chipped out. So I gotta look and see if they made a protector for this whole thing or not, or they just forgot to ship it to me, but I don't see it. Which kind of stinks, right? So Classic Playfield Reproductions, D-Love, for the plastics. Sites like Marco Specialties will carry these too as well. They get them directly from Classic Playfield Reproductions as well. Pin bits, I got the plastic protectors from, and then the LEDs are from various manufacturers. Well, actually, this is the one from back there. Yeah, that's not it. Where was I? Comets and pinball bulbs are this. I think mostly pinball bulbs. I think maybe a few comets in here too as well. Thanks, FZ Burrs. Appreciate it. Wobbly chair. Nice to see you. Hopefully the slide whistle thing went well tonight. Sorry I didn't get to check it. I'll have to check VOD. Yeah, C&K, yeah, they actually sell, and this is the first time I've bought the Perfect Play rubbers. So I bought a set of purple Perfect Play rubbers, which are flipper rubbers. And I have no idea what they're going to be like. I have not played with them yet. I guess I could have put them on another game to see if I like them. But I kind of wanted something a little different, and I did have just standard flipper rubbers for this game too, as well, that are purple as well. I really wanted to follow that purple accent through. It might be too much purple down here. Maybe I'll switch to green. I don't know. So here's that clear plastic protector. We'll put off to the side for now. To show you what I mean. I think I had this last stream, but here's the Perfect Play rubber. I had the standard somewhere. I don't know what I did with it. So here's the difference, and I'm not sure. It's quite a bit of difference in the purple. So perfect place here looks the shinier, and then here's the standard purple. I know my exposure's dropped way down, but you can definitely tell that there's a difference. So we'll have to see. Hey, thanks, Wobbly Chair. Appreciate it. Yeah, CNK. These are the same ones that that Stash Kid would have got in his set. So we'll have to see. Red rubbers and super bands. Well, I like red rubbers, so I'll definitely have to check it out. Hose passes are different. Okay. And I don't know what these purple ones play like. I mean, this is just a standard rubber that's, you know, obviously... I hope these are play like more like the reds, but I'm not sure. So I've had these for a while, so I'm not sure exactly how it's going to play, but these are the perfect plays. So we might, you know, try it out and see what I like better. But, you know, the hues of purple are different. I mean, even this is Cliffy's Pulse Protector on the purple. And then here's the perfect play. It's got more of a kind of a pinkish hue, I guess, to it. So we'll see. If it was deeper, I'd probably be pretty pumped. But probably won't notice once he gets on the game. So for those of you that are new here, name is Paulie B. We do a lot of pinball repair. Actually, pretty much what I've been focusing on ever since. We helped Stash Kid fix his Spanish Eyes the other night on stream with CNK, and it's me, AJ. So we got that game all fixed, and he was able to stream it tonight, so that was pretty cool. And for my streams, we've been focused on the Shadow and also Adam's Family thus far, out of some of my other games. And I've got quite the backlog of games, as Deacon Blues will tell you. All my games are broken, nothing works, which is semi-true and semi-false. We'll just run with that. So I'm going to screw down this plastic here with a plastic protector. I want to look and see if this was contained in the kit, but... Alright, so that one's down. It's not going to go anywhere. You got a chance at a volcano? Just put it somewhere. Generally darker means less bouncy. Yeah, agree, Cleveland. What to see. Oranges and yellows are the bounciest. And whites, I guess. But I've never had them. Yeah, I've never done a white flipper rubber. I've done yellow before. Yellow is actually on my Meteor. I have yellow over there. So, if you guys aren't already following, make sure you click that follow button. Try to do this on Wednesdays. I am looking at expanding the schedule because, let's be honest, if I continue to do this on just Wednesdays, I'm never going to get anything done. So right now I'm just kind of going through my plastic protectors that I have and plastics that I have here. Just trying to see what's all here. Yeah, so my concern is that I think it's still valid. I don't see is this plastic, and we're not ready to play it anyway. But this plastic, I cannot find the plastic protector for. Hey, D-Loves Pinball, thanks. And it's Paulie B, as in boy, or B as in Buzz. Thanks. Still love you though. Yeah, the silicone might not matter. I don't know. We'll see. Yeah, so I'm a little scared with this one, especially being so close to the ramp. And you look at that plastic, I mean, there's not a lot there. And you can kind of see with the blue, it's this area that I'm really concerned with a ball strike, especially from this flipper, hitting this rubber and then bouncing up and then snapping this plastic because it mounts here and here. This is probably the, I don't know what the hell that was for. No, that's this guy. So, I mean, they're making plastics for these back orbits. I would think that there should be one for that other guy. I will have to message Pinbits. No problem, D-Loves Pinball. It's all good. Just thought I'd clarify. Thanks again for the follow. Thanks for stopping in. Much appreciated. Glad to have you on the stream. Thanks for asking the questions. Absolutely love it. But definitely come back. Adam's Family's next. I'm hoping next week I'm actually going to be traveling, so next Wednesday might be a little tough. I might do something for while I'm traveling. We'll see what the deal is. I'll post on the Twitter. You know what I'm going to do. But the ramp should be here. And Sass, I think I saw you ask. I heard from the ramp guy, and he said that the ramps are done. So the ramps are good. However, he said that he had problems with the gun plating. And what I did is there's a gun on the front of the shadow, on the front of the cabinet. And it's just typically like a metal kind of chromish looking gun, right? And I sent that off, and I got that black nickel plated for the front of the cabinet. Just because the gun had just a lot of wear and it was just kind of look gross. You know, I really need to replace the coin door, and I mean the front of the cabinet just doesn't look so hot, kind of hard to see. But I got that plate, and he had problems with it. He said he had to send it back through or run it back through the process, and he apologized that it was taking so long. But he said he wanted to get it done right, which I obviously agree with 100%. So, oh, if you want questions, I'll start working on a list. Too funny, FC Burrs. Yeah, it looks a lot better now with the LEDs. Look red and blue. Yeah, and I think with the plastics, you know, starting to you know, knock it down a little bit. You know, where before it was just overpowering, I guess, from that perspective. So, you know, I can't remember exactly how this one went on here. Something like this. You gotta remember the ramp is going to be right here. So if we were putting this ramp back on, right? Yeah. You're still getting a little bit through because there's optos and stuff that need to go through there. But yeah, it's going to glow really, really good. Rhodium plating? I'm not sure if he does that or not. He was the only one that I could find that did some of the other colors and stuff, so I need to check locally if they do nickel too as well. Yeah, this old plastic was cracked pretty bad. Here's the old one just to show you for reference. Cracked right through the shadow portion. Just gonna beat the heck. We just need to make sure the optos and stuff are through on there. Now we're gonna get this back corner one done. So I was already doing the night. Look at that nice black. That looks sharp. Still got the wall target to rebuild too. good. Ah! Gonna break it. Now there is a post that we're gonna put in that I did not put back, so we gotta wait for this guy. Do not break it, right? Yeah, that would be bad. Today sucked though? That sucks. Hi.
Hi.
How are you?
Good.
How was it?
Fine.
Okay, well thanks for saying hi and being weird.
Double danger?
Yeah, I like it. Double danger pinball, that's where it's at. It's good to see you use the S&P. Yeah, you're lucky I didn't have the song playing in the background as you guys came in, because I was thinking about it. Today and yesterday have been great. Heck yeah, a lot of pinball to watch, right? So I've been checking out Pinside. There's a lot of cool pinball arcades in my area that you need to check out now. Yeah, Viper Monkey, definitely check it out and make sure that you talk to some people in your area. You can look at the individual people on Pinside and near you and ask them, you know, just be like, introduce yourself and say, hey, how's it going? I'm new to the area, or new to getting into pinball in the area, and I'd like to check out some games. Let me know if you're going to play at such and such bar and whatever else. And this is a great way to meet pinball people and get into different collections. Yeah, pinball map too as well. Thanks, FC Burrs. Appreciate it. All right, I'm going to bring exposure back up. Hi, Chris. CCNK, say hi.
Oh, hey. I was like, what?
Why are you being so shy?
I'm not. I'm tired.
Tired?
Yeah.
All right, go to bed.
Yeah.
Go night-night.
Thank you.
Plastics? Yeah, I've had them for forever. I'm missing a plastic protector, though. I thought I had another one. I'm missing one for here, and I really, really want to make sure I have it, because it's going to break there.
Freddy Krueger?
It's a shadow. It doesn't look like Freddy
Yes,
Krueger.
he does.
Chris says...
Totally does.
Chris says this looks like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Hello, Mrs. Polly B. CSAS Trooper. You can say hi. They can hear you.
Hello. Totally. It is him. Freddy Krueger.
No. What?
He'll be coming in your dreams tonight.
One of my dreams tonight. It's the shadow. Alright, let's get some of these, some of the stuff back on. I'm going to pull this back for now. It really bums me out with that plastic protector. I think that should be there. Hey, Chris.
Hey, what?
Come back and read chat for a second.
I don't have my beard. I won't be able to get on camera.
I told him about your comment last night about Steph, his girlfriend, and how you were bummed out.
Oh, yeah.
Can I put the camera
No,
on you?
no, don't.
Yeah, look
Hi.
at that. There's Chris.
Yes.
Woo!
Hi.
Had to get the dog pills. Hopefully the dog's doing okay. Read chat, Chris. Be interactive. Entertain the folks. Been waiting all week for this. What's going on, Hardcore Pin? How you doing? The model hype. Absolutely. Sup, baby? Make her play ball. Say hi. You don't have to be shy. They're all saying hi. The internet's nice here.
What?
The internet's nice.
Chris with a K?
No, Chris with a CH. It's Christy, but she likes to...
I like to be called Chris. Paul always says he's married to a man that way. right?
Yep, I love it. There's nothing wrong with that. Come on now. The internet's saying hi to you. Do you see that? Make her play ball.
Yeah.
Looking good. Viper Monkey likes you. See, look at it.
Yeah, that's good.
A lady with a tool.
I can hear you.
So which machine is mine? I don't have any. Well, actually, they're all mine. He has to get permission to buy them all from me.
From you? You sell them to me now?
No, to buy them.
Well,
You have
yeah.
to get my permission.
We always talk about it.
I think I like Pinbot the best out of his collection.
Pinbot?
I do. I like Pinbot. I like when it opens and the robot, whatever.
The robot?
Yeah.
Whatever.
And Roadshow. Roadshow is another one.
Pinbot? Wow. You like the Roadshow? You want to play a game for the fine folks on the internet?
No, I do not work on machines. Pinbot. He's like, Pinbot.
Huh.
No machines for me.
Keep talking. I'm looking stuff up.
What to say?
Say anything.
What's wrong with Pinbot?
respond to
Nothing is
chat.
wrong with Pinbot. I love it. Man, my wife should talk to yours.
Yeah, my wife's pretty cool, I gotta say that. I'm not just saying that because she's here, because she lets me have all these fun parts and toys. Right, honey?
He's like, do it.
Read the chat. Talk with them.
I am. I don't know what to say. I'm talking to the wall.
You're not talking to the wall. They're listening to you. Guys, I'm just looking up a picture quick because I'm not sure what post goes back there. I have an idea, but...
Who's Stoof?
Stoof is Stash's girlfriend.
Oh, okay.
Steph.
Stoof versus Chris on Pinbot. Oh, boy.
Oh boy, she says. Oh boy. She's excited, guys. Here we go.
Ask us something if you'd like. What am I supposed to ask him?
Ask them anything. Ask them what machines they have. Ask them what their favorite games are.
What is your favorite machine?
Look at this. I gotta direct her and everything.
What do you think of the shadow? It looks like Freddy Krueger. That's about all I know.
He's right here, too. You think that looks like Freddy Krueger?
I do. Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I'll have nightmares tonight. I can't play it.
Bride of Pinbot is his favorite. See that? Hardcore Pin, man. Hardcore Pin is up in the Wisconsin area, Chris.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Cool.
I think everybody in the stream right now are Packer fans.
Good.
Hey, Massville and Pinball, that's great. Great to hear. He's a little Freddy-like. Too funny. David Batman, thanks for coming in and chatting. Appreciate it. Swords of Fury is amazing, too. It's me, EJ. I'm going way up now. Sorry. Yeah, absolutely. Lion Man all the way. I love my Swords of Fury. Music is fantastic. They're asking you... CNK asked you if you like the Tron movies.
I do, yes.
Yeah, she
They're
loves
pretty
Tron. Cool. We did it. Reddit. Mousing Around. Mousing Around's a great game. You've never played that one, no.
Oh,
You know what machine I have? I have the Pinball Arcade.
49ers? Oh my gosh.
F-14 is going rapidly. Yeah, F-14 is super fast. Chris, I think you played that one before. That one's got the 3 lights, and it's like the jets. Brian had it. It's like super duper fast. I don't think you liked it because of that. She yells at that one.
I yell at a lot of games.
Go Pack, go, absolutely. Attack from Mars in the moment. Maybe Metallica. Heck yeah, GM Johnny P. I have no pinball table, but it's like GoldenEye by Sega. Absolutely, GoldenEye's. Yeah, anything James Bond is fantastic. I don't have a lot of time on that one, Sass. Go local sports team. Loving Massville and Pinball. Awesome. I'm a Steelers fan. It's me, EJ, is a Steelers fan. Q-Tip. No, I'm a Raiders fan. All right, Raiders. 49ers, I agree. He's a little Freddy-like. 1997 Packers playoff game. Nice. Very cool water polo. Minecraft equals Freddy. To hell with F-14. Absolutely wobbly chair. That game kicked my ass. What cams are you using, Paulie B? I thought it was a C615. I do have one C615. It's not plugged in right now. These are both 920. So this camera here is a 920, which I use on my mount. Typically on this mount that I have here, which is just the tripod, I run my C615 on there for my DMD when I play live. But my 920s are normally used for the playfield cam and for the player cam. Hey, Master 518, what's going on? Cannot do the hour today. I'm out of power. No problem, man. No problem. Using your phone to let me know. Maybe tomorrow if power comes back on. Yeah, I'll shoot you something, Master. I'll send you something via Twitter. We'll chat tomorrow. How about that? CNK, real wobbly chair. I love F14. Go Sheboygan Red Wings. Very cool. No local sports team, preferably not football. Take the F14 off your hands. Yeah, F14, I mean, if you can get good at that game and have that reaction time, it's great. He has two C920s coming to my show. My pin and a C920 for my face cam. Should work, I think. Yeah, absolutely. Question for Chris. When did you get into pinball? Come over here. The microphone's over
guess
here.
I really never got into pinball. I was kind of forced into it. So
You were forced into pinball. Yeah, S&P stream, everybody. S&P stream.
He said if I didn't like pinball, he would just divorce me. So it took a while, but I chose pinball.
Wow, so you chose pinball for me.
Just joking.
That's amazing. Look at this, Internet. This is great. Ship me something. It's too funny.
The day Polly met her. What?
I'm more of a baseball fan now anyways. Go Buccos. Heck yeah, baseball.
Alright, you better
Yeah, I'm into the Brewers. Yeah, actually, I mean, how we got into the pinball thing. 10 Spans, what's going on? Stash and Paulie Wednesday, absolutely. So, I mean, how I got into pinball is actually we got the house here, and we were here for what? I would say
6 years.
Well, we weren't here 6 years quite yet. I mean, I think it was probably closer to 3 or 4, because we've had pinball machines for quite a while.
Yeah.
We've been here, what, 10?
Yeah.
So, I mean, we're going on 5 years, I think.
Yeah.
Pinball, 6. So yeah, I mean, we were probably here about 4 years, and I was trying to figure out something for the basement and what to do, and you know, I was into cars, and Chris really hated all the cars in the garage because they never ran, and I was into like Toyota Supras and working on those, and just trying to get stuff going, and then realized, you know what, I really like working on cars. I like everything mechanical. I like the electrical aspect. I like the bodywork aspect. So I thought, you know, what a natural progression is to find something else that I can do with all those things, right? So, you know, I had a lot of the tools already. I liked soldering and electrical boards, anything dealing with like computers and all that good stuff. So I was trying to find something. So the first, obviously, thing that I kind of thought about was arcade machines. So I thought, you know, arcade machines would be really, really cool to get into. And that kind of progressed into, well, there's only so much you can do, and the video games are so linear, right? There's only so much you can do with a video game. So then it progressed into, well, what about a pinball machine? So then I'm like, wow, this is really kind of neat. Let's think about getting a pinball machine. And she thought I was crazy, and I actually drove to Minnesota, and it was like 6 hours, and it was in the middle of February, I think. It was like snowing, and you're like, be careful. And I took our van, right, the old man van, and I took this van up to Minnesota. She's laughing at me. She thinks I'm such a dork right now telling the story. But I took this van like up there, and I was hoping to get a game, and I picked out a Meteor of all games, right? And for those of you that are into pinball and know anything about Meteor, it's not, I don't know, it's not the greatest game, and it's from 1980. It's, you know, kind of just a single level playfield game. There's not a lot to it. And the guy told me that the back glass was broken and a display was out. He didn't say anything else. He didn't show me any pictures, but he said I would need a new back glass. And he told me he was going to sell it to me for what, like $300, $200 or something like that. And I'm like, all right, sweet. So I drove like 5.5, 6 hours all the way up to Minnesota, and I get up there. The back glass is broken, right? Knew that going into it. But then the two displays, and if you know anything about those older games, they have the displays. So they have 1, 2, 3, 4 players, and then they have like ball and credits. The ball and credits display was cracked in half. It was still on the game, and like, you know, part of the connector was ripped out. So that one was broke and cracked, and then the player 4 I think was broke too as well. And you could actually see like a almost looked like somebody threw something at it, right? When somebody got mad and threw a beer bottle at the back glass and broke the 2 displays too as well. Not entirely sure. And to top it off, the freaking cord was cut. So the cord to plug the game in to test it and work on it was cut. So there's nothing I could do. And in that game, there's a rectifier board right here in the center of the game. And things were soldered directly to it. I mean, it was a nightmare. So I ended up getting that game for free, and I was talking to him, and she told me not to bring more than 1 game home, and I came home with 2 to kind of shorten the story up a little bit. I came home with 2, so I came home with Galaxy and Meteor, which are 2 very similar games. I used the Galaxy as a template, and off we went to the races, and then got, Laser Ball, Black Hole, Judge Dredd, and it just kind of expanded from there, and they just kept coming, and she kept getting mad. Just mad, Internet. Too funny. How romantic. Master, I love Pinball since I was a kid. Wait, I am a kid. Absolutely. That's cool. Nice, big, clean, empty house. Alright, Stoof is in bed. I can put my attention on Polly's. Nice. Cars and pinball. Stupid, expensive hobbies. Absolutely. Out of vodka? No, it can never be out of vodka. Try the recording later and you can see some great Spanish I play. Absolutely. Alright, later, Masters. I know if it'll probably kill me if I get a second game. Yeah, water polo, get that one cleaned up and start working on it. It'll be good. She was already mad for a bit with the first. Yeah, once you get it going and playing it and everything else, man, she'll like it. You're very lucky to have such an understanding wife. You're absolutely right, David Batman. I'm very lucky. Now she was okay with it. Sweet water polo.
Nice.
Polly, let's see more wife. Oh, she's walking away. Let's get her.
More wife, let's go to bed. We have jobs,
We have jobs?
Yes.
Here, you can get this right here, money shot, because we got the wife and we got Tron in there. What 2 better things? Yeah, there you go. See, Van White it. Do it. Do it up.
I cannot be unweighted.
Why not? Do it while I get this.
I'm out of the picture.
You're not out of the picture. Stay in the picture.
I can't.
What do you mean you can't? Talk to the internet. Just for a couple minutes.
What am I supposed to say? I'll read chat.
Just read chat. Come on, guys. This is it. Keep her going. No
right.
sleep. Only
I have to go to sleep. Okay.
She's reading.
No sleep, only pinball. Yeah. Conference call for me at 7 a.m. I'll be working at 7 a.m.
Here, I'm going to scoot you back. Keep reading. Get in front of the camera. You can turn it, but you should be on camera. We'll get all the follows.
Yeah. Salt and pepper in the background. So you like beards? Yes, I do.
She loves beards.
I do. He told me once he was going to shave his goatee off, and I said, no, I'll have to divorce you. He would just look like a baby. Can't be married to a baby.
So it is organized. There's parts
Itching for a Tron.
Yeah, Tron is awesome. I love Tron. Love Tron!
BH.
Say what?
What is BH? I have my BH. Why did you get rid of it? I have what? I don't know what it says.
Say I don't understand.
I don't know. Wow, divorce. That's insane. Or intense. Yeah. Have you ever seen him with? You should just shave your beard off once.
What? Shave mine?
I mean, it'll grow back in like 10 minutes, but it's kind of like the Santa Claus movie where he shaves it all off and then it just comes back. That's Polly.
So you like beards, eh? I think you should put on some salt and pepper in the background. But also, that could happen here very shortly. Get a little crazy. Yeah, FC Burrs, I agree. I can't wait to get that color DMD. I haven't bought one yet, so I don't have to wait and see, but Just can't get over the price point. How many times did I get multi-ball and black hole? A lot. Oh, divorce, that's intense. Buy multiple pins. Black hole, sorry. I got it, yeah. So how many times did you get multi-ball? You remember black hole, right? It's the black one with the spinning disc?
Yeah.
Yeah, how many times did you get multi-ball on that, you think? You didn't play that one a lot.
Never.
You never got multi-ball?
I can't even hit it. So bad.
You're so bad.
I am.
So bad.
Now, you're not allowed to swear on the internet, so I could never play on here.
I can swear on the internet. You can swear all you want. I have this kind of mild because, it's for the kids, right?
I know.
It's for the kids. But you're welcome to rip it loose.
No, that's why I don't play.
You should play it. It's getting on Tron. Let's have you get pissed. Get angry. Drop some F-bombs.
No.
Everybody's cool with it. So I found that post, guys. I know which one it is. I'm putting it in. I don't think there was a plastic protector for this, was there?
Yeah, I'll let you guys go. I'm going to bed.
You're going to go to bed?
I am going to bed. You're not stopping me.
I'm not stopping you? Internet stopper.
Good luck.
Say goodnight, Chris.
Good night.
Say bye, Internet. I love you.
Got my slippers on.
Shake your butt.
Yeah.
Bye.
Goodbye.
Love you. Good night. Close the door. All right, Internet. Back to normal. Just back with me. Boring. All right, we're going to put this plastic in, and then we're going to get that locked down. All right, let me catch up. Where the hell is GP announcement? Ghostbusters. Yeah, I know. I thought that for sure would have been out. I have a hard time having friends on my stream without them cursing. Yeah, exactly. Just drop an F-bomb. No! Stay! Need pinball announcement. Chris! They're saying goodnight! I'm gonna wake the kids. They said they love you! As long as you donate to kids. Too funny. Sing a song, Chris. Oh, I forgot to ask her. Wobbly chair, I totally blew it. And I didn't introduce you either. Crap, I am terrible at this. I failed, Internet. I failed. Hey, for all of those of you that are new here, make sure you click that follow button. Name's Paulie B. Do a lot of pinball, fixing, working on stuff. We won't necessarily call it restoration, because I don't know if you can call these restorations, but making them better than what they were before. Started working on the Shadow and Adam's Family. We've got the Shadow almost back together here. Just kind of waiting for the ramps to come back in. Got a lot of dust on here from having the stupid glass off. C&K told me, put the damn glass back in, but I'm not listening. Can we do a wife swap? I don't know. Send pics, C&K. We'll see. You're way cuter. 200 follow hype. Are we almost there? Sweet. Yeah, so guys, I've been thinking about the stream and kind of what to do, and obviously I'm into the pinball thing, but trying to figure out, how we can build this out. Obviously love all of you being here, but want to make pinball a bigger thing than what it is now, and working with Stash Kid and things like that. One of the ideas that I had is, eventually. I love the Tron theme and things like that, but I might need to watch out because I don't want to get sued by Disney. Not that they're ever going to come somebody that, I love Disney, but not like I think they're going to come after somebody who's got tens of people watching on the internet. But hey, you never know, because we have, according to my screen, we had 32 there for a second, not 27. People following and watching and things like that. I don't know, but... one of the things I was thinking is from Tron and Master still there. I was kind of thinking that maybe we do something a little different with the theme-wise. So, open to ideas. One of the things I was thinking of is, Paulie B and trying to expand out on that. Obviously some people, not very often, actually the first time tonight, made the mistake of Paulie D as in dog. It's B. So I thought... well, what about B? Like some sort of B theme, like some badass looking B that we can do. So that was one of the ideas I had. We'll see. We'll expand on it and see where we're going. But the Tron thing might have to go. But we'll see. We'll see. The other thing I'm thinking about doing is doing more nights per week because, like I said, I'm never going to get these games done, especially once we get the ramps back in and start really accelerating on some of this, too, as well. So, Wu-Tang, Killer Bees. Yeah, dude, I was thinking some sort of, and kind of expand on that is like, you know, with the bee, you know, like the actual, like bumblebee type thing, but more of like a hornet-looking thing, but still looking like a bee, right? And then with that, maybe something like mechanical, like a mechanical robot kind of bee. I don't know. So that's kind of where my head's at. We're going to see. You know, I kind of like, you know, obviously the poly bee background that I have. Snowboarder. See you in a second. This background, if you kind of look at it, it's got like the honeycomb kind of thing going on in the background. You know, I thought that was kind of cool. So maybe we'll expand on that and kind of make the backgrounds and, you know, go from there. So, you know, certainly let me know your thoughts. Yeah, absolutely, Massive Villain Pinball. Yeah, there's partner streamer I know that makes things with leather. She was told not to make copyrighted things from Twitch, so you have to be very careful with stuff like that. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I love all the Tron stuff, and I mean, it's just the Tron, like, the logo and kind of some of the different text and stuff, but, I mean, the disc is pretty iconic. Everybody knows what it is, so I'm thinking about, and obviously NCOM, and you kind of get it in the channel, you kind of get the idea of it. I'm calling it the grid, so I'm trying to separate away from that, I think, a little bit, so we'll see. Call the Killer Bees. Would Chris be willing to dress up? Maybe. The funny thing is my son for Halloween had a bee costume when he was like 1. So maybe get the kids to dress up, little bees. Call it the Swarm. Welcome to the Swarm. I don't know. We'll see. Hey, thanks, Ass Trooper. Beautiful. I see what you did there. Got me. Good one, good one. Yeah, it's not necessarily playing the game, Sass Trooper. It's more of the theme for the channel, right? If I'm marketing myself. I mean, Twitch is all about marketing, right? I mean, there's so many different people out there. I mean, just think about how many pinball streams there are now, and just to kind of differentiate. I mean, how do you make something that's poly B? I mean, I guess it could be called as poly butts, right, Scribble? But you know, kind of just to build out and. Expand out into more stuff. Guys, I packed all my parts up and I threw like everything in like various bags and just everywhere, so. There were 7 people streaming pinball earlier? No way. You could use that bee girl from the Blind Melon video. Hardcore Pin, I knew exactly what you're talking about. Oh, that's too funny. That was an iconic video, too. You remember that thing? That thing was like constantly on. So here's a new target. I don't know if I have an old one laying around. Let me see. So here was one of them that was on there. And obviously red didn't go along with it. And the metal plate, I mean, just has more flex to it compared to the new ones. So we swapped it out. Got all yellow matching. That's awesome, guys. Yeah, I didn't even realize that there was many of that going on, so. And that's the other thing, was you guys be interested in other games as well? I mean, I was kind of thinking, you know, obviously pinball, I'm going to do a lot of the repair stuff and a lot of playing. You know, but I was also thinking about playing some other games as well. I need to get one of those targets. Yeah, I can send you. I got these from Pinball Live. So we are going to have to bust out the soldering iron and solder these all in. I don't know if you guys can see that. Sorry, I'm being really bad with the cameras tonight. I'm tie-tie. Appreciate everyone tuning in to both mine and Poly stream. Thanks, Dash Kid. Absolutely. And make sure you guys, if anybody's new on the channel, make sure you guys click the follow button. Make sure you're following Stash and myself. We do Stash and Paulie B Wednesdays. Stash starts off normally playing some pinball, and then I follow up with a repair stream. So thanks. Wow, that's crazy, CNK. Yeah, you want to see more of that Joust. And that's the other thing, is I have a lot of arcade stuff to do, too. I actually have my board out of Tapper right now. The monitor. I did a cap kit on it already. I did that off stream. But I have an issue, and I need to get that fixed. So I still have to do the Tapper. And then Joust, I've got a power issue. The monitor's yellow on it right now. So I need to go through and actually rebuild the power supply for that, too, as well. And if you know anything about like the Williams games, are a pain in the ass for power, and I don't want to give up and just get a switching power supply. I like to try to get back to stock and see what we can do. So I just need to go through all the lines and make sure everything's good. So you really like starting at 8 tonight? Yeah, absolutely. And for those of you that are in here, I mean, there's a lot of pinball streams. I mean, basically just go through here and follow everybody. David Batman streams, Mass Villain pinball streams, Wobbly Chair streams. There's just a ton of people. FC Burr streams. Everybody in here is 10 Spence. Make sure you guys are following those guys too as well. You know, from a pinball perspective, follow the Pinball Wizards. Everybody up in there too as well. Yeah, Double Danger, I'd be more than happy to help you out the best I can. Yeah, if you guys aren't already, make sure you guys check out Double Danger Pinball site too as well. He provided this awesome shirt. He actually gave me this shirt here as a kind of an extra shirt. I didn't even order this one. It's so sweet too as well. And I saw Stash Kid had it, and I wasn't going to order it. And yeah, awesome shirts, awesome quality. I ordered like 3 or 4 other ones, so. Definitely love it. So make sure you check out his site. Send him all sorts of other goodies, stickers, and all sorts of good stuff. So thanks again, sir. Appreciate it. You stream randomly? Jim, Johnny P, awesome. I didn't know that. I'll have to definitely check it out. Don't Starve Pinball Arcade along with classic consoles. Very cool. Yes, everybody's getting slide whistles. Should just set a slide whistle showdown, right? And for those of you that maybe didn't hear before, my ramps should be in here. I'm hoping in the next week or two. I did call and talk to him, and he said that he ran into an issue with plating the gun. And I wasn't going to send the gun off, and then I kind of did last second, because I'm like, well, I'm going to send this all stuff off. I'm going to send the gun, too, as well. And he came back and said that he had an issue, and he had to... I'm going to wait for this, actually. We're not going to do that now. Alright, so we got the yellow target in. I'm trying to think what else I want to do on this. So we've got optos that we need to put in here. We got the yellow target that needs to go in. Optos here. So I don't really want to block any of these areas off. We'll leave this open. There's a gate that goes across here. The ramp's going to have to go in here. So let's wait. In the upper playfield, I really don't want to put in yet either. So let's move to... Move to my table here. I'm going to clean off some of these plastics. I'm going to move back to the drop target. I don't want to be having to be taking plastics on and off. Who makes the best one? Alright guys, I'm just going to clean off my table here. It'll just be just a second. Water Polo 12, thanks for stopping in. See you later. Towel Rage! Alright, I got this hole here wrapped up here. Hold on. Oh my gosh, so much crap everywhere. Amateur Stream Hour. Welcome to the Poly B channel. Alright. So one of the last things that that we had a couple weeks ago, I think it was a week or two now, we had the wall target, which is the big guy here, right? And we wanted to rebuild this guy. And one of the issues we had with this, I'm gonna dump everything out. This feels so disorganized. It was that stupid party that I had, and I just like threw everything all over the place. Was this bracket? And if you look at this, you can see that the hole was enlarged on this bracket, and thankfully they remade it. And somebody welded this already. They added another piece of metal towards the bottom half. So they actually rebuilt some of this already. And I got a new switch as well. What happens is there's this long switch in the back and triggers. You can see how wobbly it is, like a chair. Really super wobbly, like the chair, right? And we're going to put a new switch in there. So let me find the switch, because I had that too as well. I'm going to move my mic over and get set up here. Hang on. Hang on. Almost there. Check your Twitter. I can't check your Twitter right now. I'm streaming. I'm lifting a pinball machine. Trying to get the cord under there. Good. Alright, let me find that switch. Sorry, guys. Yeah, I'll check it out after the stream for sure. Alright, so here's the new switch. So we're going to put that in. Let me find. So there's 2 screws that are in here for the switch housing. And then there's fish paper. For those of you guys that are just getting into this, you can buy like a roll of fish paper. You want to be able to stop it from making contact on the opposite side. Any of these contacts, so we're going to put this back on here. So quiet and boring. I'm actually going to put this off to the side for right now. I do want to clean some of this off because this is pretty nasty. You back in? Alright, cool. Wasn't sure if it was you or me or what. What? CNK, what are you talking about? Did I miss something? I heard it. Later, Masters. Good luck. Hopefully it's everything works out for you, man. CNK, I heard it too. What are you talking about? I actually saw it. Alright guys, we're just cleaning this bracket off quick. Just using isopropyl alcohol. We've got the new bracket here. I'll show you what it looks like. So somebody thankfully reproduced this. So here's the original, and here's the new one. And you can see the elongated hole, how that might have thrown off. This target is really touchy anyway, so I wanted to make sure that we got a new part just to avoid any sort of issue. So we're gonna get new coil sleeves and stuff too. So CNK, what's up? Bat phone requesting. A lot of the stuff we threw in the ultrasonic cleaner already, so should be relatively clean. Yeah, I don't think I did anything with this bracket by the looks of it though. Definitely did not. So it's kind of cleaning off some of the grime on here, and kind of sucks that those ramps we're not able to make as much progress as I wanted to, but hopefully next week we'll see. Just a live test is all. A test for an emergency broadcast system. It worked, sir. It worked. Didn't trust me, eh? Alright, so all this stuff was cleaned up. So I threw this in the ultrasonic cleaner once already. I'm not sure if how much dirtier this really was. For the most part, it looks pretty good. Might just kind of run with it. You think so? What was wrong with it? I wasn't paying that attention to the scores. I was more paying attention to chat and listening. I really wasn't, to be honest, watching it. I didn't. It's me, AJ. I think this is the 11th stream. I'm trying to think. Yeah, I think it's 10 or 11. Not a full restore. I mean, restore is used very loosely for a lot of people. I mean, I like to consider restoration like full on. That's gonna be more like what we're doing with the Addams family. This one we skipped over a full things. I thought somebody rolled it, CNK. So they're more on the full restore comment. And we're taking quite a bit apart. I would consider this like a full top end redo. For a lot of times, a lot of people don't do ball guides like I did. They wouldn't go that far. They would just kind of get kind of more of a shop job, and you know, shop jobs used loosely too as well. So not everybody replaces lights. So I guess for what I would say is this is a heavy shop job. Is probably how I would say it. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, there's different levels. I would say this is probably one of the higher levels of a shop job. I mean, not a lot of people are going to go to this extent and replace all these various parts. They're not going to put new plastics on a shop job. They're not going to regrain ball guides, for instance. They're not going to go to that level. A lot of times, a shop job is, some people just consider it replacing rubbers and lights and throwing a coat of wax on it and cleaning up some of the areas. Kind of just that. I mean, would be replacing, you know, I guess very basic, the basic level would be replacing the bulbs that are out, and typically it's with incandescents, right? Would be kind of your basic level, and then replacing rubbers. And, you know, normally it's all the rubbers because, I mean, they all kind of weather the same, right? Replacing flipper rubbers. They should be rebuilding the flippers, which are, you know, like replacing coil stops if needed. I mean, these are, you know, kind of not needed for these areas, obviously. But main flippers would need their coil stops replaced and thing like that. So, yeah, shop job on Craigslist, I mean, that's something entirely different. You know, it's pretty crazy. Yeah, that's a problem. Shop job is a hell of a loose term. And, you know, a lot of times restoration, a lot of those guys like to do it more of like a Keller restoration or something along those lines, or you know, some of the others that are out there. And, you know, everybody's got a varying level and who they're going to work through, right? All right, I'm pretty good with that target. I mean, I don't think it's going to get much better than where we're at, you know, from that perspective. Yeah, you're welcome, Hardcore Pin. You know, the Addams family I'm doing, we took apart the entire cabinet and I'm replacing the cabinet. To me, that's when you start getting into the restoration, right? When you're restoring a pin and repairing it better than what it was, either originally or, you know, in its present condition. You know, shop job is more of maintenance and restoration is more replacement, right? And fixing. So. So the Craigslist guys I watched, part of the shop, everything. Power washer, garden hose pick, right? Alright, I'm just going to pull the page and the manual for this, just to make sure I've got everything in the right spot, just because this is such a finicky order from what I remember and what it was, to make sure it's right. So in the manual, they're stating. So they're saying 1 washer. Let's do this other end first. Yeah, absolutely. I mean, you know, it's not easy to go through this, and you know, unfortunately, those people that are on Craigslist are trying to flip a game a lot of times. You know, a lot of collectors aren't going to sell their games on Craigslist. I mean, they're going to go on, you know, a pinball site or community, or they're going exchanging hands to each other, right? If it's on Pinside, you know, you can pretty much guarantee that most everything should be in pretty well working order, or at least described the correct way. Craigslist, it's who knows, right? And there are certain people that will only sell on Craigslist or eBay because it gives them an out, and they don't necessarily want to be in the community, and they're in there to flip games. They're in it to you know, get dollars and unsuspecting people and the like. So, you know, it's tough. All right, so we've got the release coil and the main coil. I need a coil sleeve for this guy. Let me grab one of those. Excuse me, microphone. Stash kid fall asleep. Nice, actually, was on the bottom. So let's invert this. In the picture they had it on the bottom, I thought it was on the top from before. Alright, so I put a brand new coil sleeve in it. The coil was good, so we should be fine there. I need this guy. Holly asked someone so long ago, not using image from the film. Oh, I'm not using the image from the film, so I'm golden. Alright, cool. Yeah, we'll see. I mean, I really like the Tron stuff, but, you know, the problem is if we ever got into shirts and some of the other things that we would, you know, want to do, and getting into some of just the other areas, I mean, I don't know. You know, I don't know if it's going to hold up. We'll see, I guess. I'll make up my mind. I kind of like the B thing, so we'll see. Maybe it's super nerdy, but... So, do you guys be down to watch this stuff on another night of the week? Yeah, Legacy is pretty good, CNK. I mean, if you go in with an open mind and stuff, I enjoy the hell out of it. The soundtrack alone is just absolutely amazing, but it's good. Yeah, Hardcore Pin, I was kind of thinking the same. I agree with you 100%. Murph Burful, what's going on? I had a coil boil over once and it just popped out its guts. I was so shocked that they got that hot. Yeah, yeah, coils. If you see this wrapper and it's really, I guess I didn't need to put that in there like that. The coil in the wrapper is just like completely, melted, and you'll see like the winding start to expand out. That sucker is getting hot. So, GM Johnny P, thanks, man, appreciate it. Yeah, actually, was, 2 weeks ago now? It was just before, 2 weeks ago. It was just before my son's birthday party, which is we had a party here for Valentine's Day and stuff like that, and, for his birthday. And before, I guess, getting everything ready and doing the stream and stuff like that, I have a Grand Lizard, hey, Murph Burful, thanks for the follow, man. It's this one right there. I don't know if you can kind of see it over the top. See where my light is? It's right behind Roadshow, so that one there. That's my Grand Lizard. And Grand Lizard, man, I'm telling you, I had it on, and I wasn't sure if it was Grand Lizard or I have an Aztec, and I have an Aztec EM, which is like right here, right in the back here. And I wasn't sure which one it was, and it smelled like this burning electrical smell, right? And finally, see in a second while the chair, finally I realized that in the back box of Grand Lizard, I narrowed it down. I started training on one game, but it made that stinky electrical smell, and I'm sure you guys have all smelled it before. Somebody took a lamp cord and wired it directly to one of the boards and bypassed the power on it and wired it directly, and then had a wire nut going to it, and then had it inverse nonetheless. So they had the wires inversed, the power coming into the game on that board, which is the power board, which is kind of held in this area on those games. Had it wired directly to the board. The wire nut was just freaking black. It was an orange twist-on wire nut, right? The thing was just completely black. Just melting nonstop, right? So glad I caught it. Could have been an issue, going on in the future, because eventually the plastic would have melted off, and there would have been an open wire, and if that would have touched something else and burnt through the other one, you can just about imagine how that would have gone. So, yeah, absolutely, Stats Trooper. Somebody saying fire hazard. Absolutely, just it was very faint too as well. And I was trying to narrow it down to where it was coming from, but that's what it was, and I'm glad we caught it. Caught it before the party. It was on constantly, and had no issue. So I'm glad. I checked the manual. I was checking all my other games around the area. I mean, I've got Pinball, which is kind of the same era of that, System 11, and I was checking that. And I'm like, God, this is inverted. Why is this inverted? So I'd watch every night if I could. My schedule getting packed these days. FC Birds, absolutely, and then plus streaming as well. Seeing as though I followed you, Jim, I caught that one. Anyways, yes, more days, woohoo, absolutely, thank you. The volcano I'm looking at getting, I was working on for my guy because his friend fried a couple coils in it, okay. Wednesdays are pretty much the high point of my normal work week anymore, nice. Thanks, GM Johnny P, appreciate it, man, that's awesome. The sleeve and both coils have bubbled up so bad I completely clogged them and blocked the entire passage through the coil. Yeah, they won't even move, right? Coil melting, the sleeve happened to me. I filed it down until I replaced it. Yeah, I won't try that again. Absolutely, yeah. Once the coil is bad, you want to replace it, because then what will happen is it'll actually start going through the transistors in the game, pre-drivers. It will cause all sorts of havoc in the boards. Especially once they open up like that. And I've just replaced both coils on this one. Just amazed to me that they managed to block it completely. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. If they're stuck, and the hotter they will get, and exactly, eventually they're going to get to a point where they're going to open up and they're going to start ruining your boards. So the coil will be on it, right? And I've seen games like Smoke, where smoke is coming out like the holes on the playfield and stuff like that. And you'll see it, and it'll just kind of come up into the glass. You'll see it kind of haze down. Yeah, that you definitely want to shut it off. You ever hear a lock? And I told my kids that, right? My stepson right now is 17. And when I first got into pinball, 5-6 years ago, I told him, early on, if you hear this and you just hear bzzz, and like you're not doing that, and the flipper's whatever, I'm like, shut off the game immediately. If you ever hear it, shut it off. Or you see like a target go up and it just stays up and it won't move and it's really hard to push down, shut the game off. Let me know. You didn't do it, just let me know. So yeah, I mean, even for friends and family that are using games and stuff, and imagine those on a route, just getting burned up, right? So, anyway, Murph Burble, sorry for the tangent. Thank you for the follow, much appreciated. Yeah, so my thought process is obviously I want to do, mostly pinball, but I was also thinking about doing some other games. I'm really into simulators, flight sim stuff. Flight sim's kind of boring though. I don't know if you guys would be interested in watching that at all. The big thing is I don't want to lose people to doing some of that stuff. The problem with the flight sims, and I was talking to somebody else about this, is it's super exciting for takeoff and preparation and stuff. Maybe not preparation, but definitely for takeoff and landing. But after that, it's kind of boring as hell as you're in the air, which is cool because it gives me a lot of downtime to talk and do stuff. But outside of that, it's just kind of meh, I guess. So, I might do those occasionally. I guess we'll see. What works best. The other thing that I was thinking of, just some other simulator games and just kind of having fun. Stuff that maybe you guys can play with too as well. And I guess the big goal in all this is to really be able to get more people into pinball because, certainly just doing pinball only is only going to get so many. And it's going to be hard to build it. Because, I mean, if you think about it, it's kind of the same people all the time, which there's nothing wrong with. But, to kind of build out and, I guess, make pinball bigger than what it is. The one thing I don't like about this is it's really close to the coil stop up here with that wire. So, when I was a pump up, I didn't notice and it had gone down, got stuck. That's the only noise one I noticed, absolutely. Have I tried an Oculus Poly? I have not, and I'm interested to see. I mean, I follow a lot of the guys that do flight sim stuff, and I'm going to turn this to the side. I think that's how it was supposed to be anyway, actually, just come to think about it. I think the Oculus would have great things. I do have, I have the head tracking software. I have that. I have it just on the hat, like the baseball cap or whatever you put it on. I have that, and I moved from Flight Simulator X, which was kind of FSX is what a lot of people call it. I moved to a program called Prepared. It was Prepared 3D, and it's kind of a neat program. They've done a lot of improvements from it from the Microsoft days. So I do that, and I'm on a virtual airline and things like that too as well. I don't fly as much as I'd like to. It's just a lot of time. So should the coil be tight between those stops, or should it be a little bit of play? Yeah, I mean the coil, might move a little bit, but you can see this one here. See how it doesn't move from side to side? It's kind of locked in. And this one's got, if you look at the very back, sorry, I'm trying to figure out which way my camera is. See this tab right here? Can you see that? So that's holding the coil from rocking back and forth. Remember when I put these in, what I do is I press down and then I tighten, the lock nuts as tight as possible as I'm holding down. Nice, DK2 on DCS World. And I've never played DCS World, and somebody actually suggested that to me. They're like, play DCS World instead of doing the traditional, because I do a lot of the standard passenger flights, right? Like I'm more into the like the 737s and things like that. So, and that thing is I'm still learning the 737, so. Yep, like Cleveland said, you could always add a washer to it if there's a lot of play to it. But a lot of times you can get them tight if you just squeeze the bracket and then use the lock nuts to lock it down. It's kind of hard to show on camera. I apologize. Just drop that somewhere. Hello, lock nut. Nice, Murphy. Do you still play that right now? Yeah, somebody was telling me that they still have like the full startup procedures on there and everything else that I like doing with the 737. So, how late am I going? I don't know, maybe another half hour. I don't know if I'm gonna go that much longer. I might play a game or two. Well, maybe not because I gotta move that whole rig over and I got everything all tightened up over there. I don't know. Probably the next half hour I'll probably end. I do have to work tomorrow. I just noticed something. Son of a bitch. Did that go there? No, that one on the other side. Alright, I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Yeah, go until the viewers are gone, right, Stash Kid? Hey, thanks, man. I have not listened to the Canadian Pinball podcast. I'm drifting off. Thanks for sharing. Thanks, Wobbly Chair. Thanks for stopping in. I'll check the VOD. Thanks again for doing what you do. Much appreciated. You guys are into slide whistle play and just a good time. Definitely check out his stream. Please and thank you. Occasionally, starting an airplane is a lot of checklists. And the Warthog, yeah, DCS World is a challenge for me to see how long I can run the startup procedure from memory. Shooting fire and oil on the engines. Yeah, Murph Purple, I totally get it. You know, I've got the... You know, I feel like I've got the 737 down at least enough where, you know, I can start it up and go. But, I mean, every once in a while I got to look at a checklist before I go. I mean, that's just... I mean, it takes a while, right? But glad you'd be into it. All right, so let's get this back together. Do I have my Phillips screwdriver out here? Not the right size. Song request for set. Got the key. What? Requesting songs, huh? Hey, David Batman, good seeing you again. Thanks for stopping in and checking stuff out. Much appreciated. Good seeing you, sir. I thought that was saying there was a washer there. 19. Your birthday is Saturday. Nice. Happy birthday, CMK. That doesn't seem right. that's why. Jesus, I'm an idiot. 10. Flat washer, 1764. Well, what the hell? I'm missing a washer. Waiting. See which pinball, what's going on? Sophia, hey! Speaking of spring, I did forget one. Ding dong. How y'all doing this evening? Sophia, good to see you back. See which pinball? Thanks for stopping in. Thanks for saying spring and made me remember this spring here that I completely forgot about because I'm an idiot. Ugh. Such an idiot. I've got the manual here. I lost all my pictures on this game, which sucks. I had my iPhone out, and my corporate IT made me change my password, and I fat fingered it when I typed it in, and it was like weeks. And I reset my phone, and then realized I needed to type it in because it normally just does a thumbprint, you know. And so when I did that, I forgot to change the password, and I couldn't remember what I typed in. And I thought I knew what it was, but I realized I fat fingered it. Well, after 10 attempts, it erased my phone, so I lost all my pictures. So I was a complete moron. There's a spring that goes here, guys. I completely botched that. This spring goes on there, and then connects up. We got it now. God, what a doofus. Stash Kid, what's going on, man? Falling asleep on me, buddy? Alright. Fixed. CNK, what were you doing, man? You normally catch me with that stuff. Just got in from work. Congrats. Let me know what you need. I have a shadow. Awesome, Seawitch. How's your shadow look? Looks good? No, I'm talking about lethal too? Absolutely, I get it. See, when I get my ramps back, I called on the ramps because it's been a while, and he said that he had to replate the gun. He had to run it back through, so I should have that back here, hopefully in the next week or so. Oh, Stash, you've seen it? Nice. So, Steve, I assume that you've done a lot of work on yours as well? Oh, you added an extra? Nice. One of mine is broke. The base of them's broke. That makes more sense. Derp-a-der. So does that say... Hold on guys, just checking this out quick. Pivot assembly, 15. Bracket pushing. Earrings. Alright, just double checking this. I think this is it. Yeah. Stop in there. So bad. His wife is nice. What do you say? Just check the switches in the ball lock. Sanctiment's first switch of the 3 tends to hang up in the port design, just bent with wire. Yeah, absolutely. I'll check it. I know that one of them bent pretty easy when I was shopping it out, so I do need to take a look at all those switches there, just to make sure that everything's straight, you know. God, this is dumb. Thanks, Stash Kid. That's awesome. No! No, I did it. Did you get a build diagram of that thing, or do you need one from the internet? I've got, you can kind of see it on the camera. I've got it. I dropped the lock nut down here somewhere. Thought I did. Really? Yeah, Stash needs to learn how to read a manual, I know. We'll do a class. God, where is the other lock nut? It's where? So I got one. Where's the other one? I know I dropped one earlier. Kinda need it right now. Are you freaking kidding me? Alright, we're around with the one for now, so I guess I can look for it. Yeah, I've got a stick. Whoa. Thing is, like, I don't even see it. No one can find them like right away. It's like a little animal came over here and ate it or something. God. Huh, I don't know. I don't see it. Dumb. Am I having problems putting this in? Go to your home. Shouldn't have to loosen that coil assembly to get this in here. Doesn't make any sense why it won't go. Check the nut driver. Empty. John's Arcade, yeah, I've seen that a few times. Alright, so we loosened the coil. I'm hoping that I can get it in now. I just won't adjust with it in here. It won't get to its hole. I don't understand why it won't slide in. The struggle is real. There. Got it. Alright, so we'll look for the other lock nut here in a second. We'll just lock this down quick. Murph Purple, what are you talking about? Are you talking about Stash Kids? Yeah. FC Burrs, Grats on the Volcano. Alright. Hardcore pin. Waiting on the ramps, and then we should be able to essentially get this thing back together. We're gonna put a couple of playfield parts underneath. We're gonna wire the new switches that we put in, and then it's gonna be tinkering with the ramps and getting the ramps in. Not a whole lot left, guys. Pretty much set. Gotta rewire this switch on for this. And so we have a drop target, Eclipse. Alright, so front view. Yeah, I'm excited too. FC Burrs, thanks. See you tomorrow. Alright, so they're saying a washer back here, which I'm not sure is right. I think that one was supposed to be on the inside. I'm going to double check that. I'm just going to throw this on here for now. I'm going to put that other switch on this guy. This. See which picture are you talking about? They're saying a 17. That needs to be inverted anyway. I don't have that flat washer there. 17 by 64 by 1/2 by 21 gauge. I'm pretty sure that wasn't there before. Unless it's this guy, which I kind of doubt. Oh, your friend's selling no fear? Nice. And no credit dots, unlike all the rest of your machines, Stash. Yeah, I gotta check that drop target. I'm pretty sure I'm missing that washer there. That should have been different. And this actually runs backwards, so this is supposed to be inverted. I'm gonna look for a better picture of that. I like Credit Doc. He's a game character. Absolutely. That's too funny. See which. Paulie's games are busted. Hey, dude, there's no credit dot on Tron. There's a credit dot on this one because all the parts are missing. Uh-oh. You're used to that sound, right, Stash? I'm just kidding, I love you. Just works in progress. Alright, so tomorrow I need to email pin bits about that plastic protector for this. But I think that's missing. It was this plastic protector here. I'm really concerned about the ball strikes on this flipper. So I need to do that. Look up that wall target, because I think I'm missing a washer, and that's going to be pretty critical on that stupid target. That thing's really finicky. replace the switch, we'll solder that. So I'll probably pop another stream later this week, guys. I'm not sure what night. We'll kind of figure it out. If you guys aren't already following me on Twitter, make sure you're following my Twitter account. It's PaulyB18. And you just noticed my brick wall. Yeah, I had the target inverted. I'm an idiot. There should be a washer, though, and according to the manual, there's a washer on there's a washer on that center post right here. Flat washer number 1764 by 1/2 by 21 gauge. So I'm going to look for that washer. You see the one pin side has the dragon. Oh, like back here on this wall? Yeah, I've seen the dragon one before. And there's also the cityscape too as well. Until we all called you out, Stash Kid. Yeah, it's kind of hard to see. I guess you'll see it better when I shut the lights off on here. But yeah, all this brick wall this is a mod that I put in here myself. And it wasn't a mod that I got. Just jam a penny in there. Right, Murphy? Yeah, so this is just like, you can get this at like Hobby Lobby. It's just the wall from like a dollhouse. Some people weather it and everything else. I thought it looked good just with the white and the red like that. So I cut it to fit, drilled the holes, and I changed all these caps to red. I'm considering changing the caps on the ramps when I get them back. They're normally orange. I thought about changing them to purple. We'll see. It might be too much purple though, because we've got purple on the inserts here. We're going to have purple flipper rubbers. Purple down in this, essentially this area down. This is blue. This is red. It might be too much purple. I don't know. We'll see. Murph purple is pretty funny. Just jam a penny in there. Just drill a hole. Throw a penny in there. Be good to go. Yeah, so we'll see. Other than that, the upper playfield's ready to go back in. But we're going to do the ramps and everything else, obviously, first. It just folds up anyway. That plastic protector, though, there really should be one, especially right in this area. So I do need to check that. Hey, Sea-Witch, I'd be interested in the cityscape, absolutely. Yeah, to shoot me a Twitch mail or shoot me a PM now. Shoot me your contact info. If not, just email me at paulyb18@gmail.com. Same name here, paulyb18@gmail.com. Yeah, orange would look cool. I mean, I like the brick on here, but the cityscape might be cool. And I've seen people do like the purple caps back there. Purple. We'll see. Yeah, but I'd be down, especially if you got the file for it. That'd be cool. You've got a good picture of that wall target too, as well, with that washers assembly. I take that too. Like I said, I lost all my pictures on my stupid iPhone. I think I've got most everything. I did find most of the pictures I need, but just in case. And like you said, I'll check this. Yeah, this very first switch is kind of jammed up in the playfield, so I'll make sure that we'll go through and make sure that the locks and everything work really well. I guess probably even before we put the ramps in. We're gonna get all the optos back in next stream. We'll get that, and we'll probably focus on some of the leftover wiring bits. We'll be able to start. Obviously we need the ramps back to do some of the wiring. So we probably have another 2 streams yet before we can actually play it. If you have general teardown picks, I mean, I'd be down for anything. I guess as much as you're willing to share. Absolutely, Murph Purple. 1 second. The back wall, yeah, I've done that without taking the game apart. There's enough play behind that orbit to change that out. I would have to take off one of the ramps to get it. It's just a plastic ramp. Murph, hold on a second. Let me. I'll drop the exposure down because otherwise it looks like garbage. LEDs are really hard. You need a lot of exposure control. And remember, this isn't So these are purple in here. They're probably kind of like a little bit bluer on stream. Green. This is all purple down here. It probably looks a little blue. And then there's blue over here. This is the actual blue area. And then obviously red in the back. So you can see all that. And then if you wanted to see what the plastics... Just to kind of give you a quick idea of what it's going to kind of look like. There's a post or something that's missing off of here. Remember, these aren't the ramps. These are the old ramps. I bought brand new ones. So I mean, you just kind of want to think about how that's going to look. Yeah, the top left spot is this. There's a whole upper playfield that normally sits up this way. It's going to look something like that. We're going to need to add more light, too. I've got some LED strips we need to put in, so we'll need to do that. So, like I said, I've got brand new ramps, and these are all going to be brass plated and then brass wire forms going through. Yeah, it's going to look real badass. And then wait until we get... we're going to add a light strip up here, and we're going to shine that down. It's going to add more light onto the upper playfield. The big thing is we want to make sure the spots don't go up there. We're going to add a light down in the apron area. So when the apron needs to be cleaned up yet... Whoa. But that's not down all the way. But this is kind of what it's going to look like. And then if you just imagine the upper playfield being back here. Yeah, the playfield kind of goes from like right here back. Most of the GI is the pinball bulbs, and they're just the standard clear capped ones. So here's a blue one. They're not frosted. They're clear dome ones. Yeah, pinball bulbs, this one is. There's a mix. I think there's a couple comments in here too. So, and then, yeah, it should look great. I've got the rings. You can see on some of these ramps and stuff, these things were bent, and the old connectors were missing, so I had to hardwire in LEDs. So I did that early on, and I added a resistor to this. This is just LEDs that I bought at Radio Shack, red LEDs, and then I resistored them, and then wired them in the game and kind of zip tied them in. So this is going to be a little bit of a challenge with brand new ramps once we get everything in there, because this ring was bent back, and then the problem with this and putting the ring in there, it looks spotted, so I had this bent over so it was almost sideways, so it would bounce off the ring and it would give it just the standard glow effect. It looked really nice, but hey, thanks, Sea Witch Pinball, you're the best. Really appreciate it. That's cool. So anyway, I just want to thanks everybody for coming in and checking stuff out. Thanks for stashing Pauly Wednesday. Sorry I'm kind of out of it today. I'm like freaking tired. I was looking forward to streaming all week too as well, and just exhausted. But we're going to do another stream probably this week just because I want to get some more things squared away before this, and not really knowing exactly what my schedule holds because I'm going to travel next week for part of the week. So I'm going to call about that plastic protector. I need to write that down so I don't forget for tomorrow. But this is kind of what the shadow looks like, and we'll maybe play some games. We got Tron to play over there and things like that. So. Well, we'll see here. Ah! Really? This thing, I can't input the number I want. It's really annoying. It won't stay on the slider either. Yeah, if you guys aren't, make sure you guys follow me on Twitter, and then I'll post when I go live. You'll see me around. I'll be in chats all over the internets. So, yeah, Stash Kid, thanks. Glad you like it. Hopefully you guys are learning something. You know, we'll continue making the progress we are, and hopefully a little bit more as we go forward. Remember, like the upper playfield's ready to get put in, so that's gonna go really quick. You know, once we get that back, so. Yeah, I mean, it's a weird program, and it's like a Java thing. When you slide it, you hold it, and you have the setting, and then it just doesn't like it. I'll try the arrows though, and I'll see how that works. Yeah, we'll see. It's weird, and there's a box where you can input the number, but you can't. It doesn't work. Then you gotta watch a guy using a screwdriver for almost an hour. Finding it interesting is also getting drunk and watching someone else fix a machine for a change. Absolutely. Paul, you have a show on Credit Dot so they learn. Absolutely. Thanks, Sweetwitch Pinball. Thanks for sending that file too as well. Appreciate everybody stopping in. I've helped him fix Stash Kid a few times. Fix Credit Dot. We did his Whitewater, and then we fixed his EM on stream the other night. So that worked out pretty cool. Yeah, Murph, it's a lot more interesting when we're actually getting more done. Tonight was just kind of a random, let's put a couple plastics on. We got this plastic on, and then we realized that we didn't have the optos in, and I didn't want to chase all those down right now. And then I'm really worried about this plastic here with that plastic. This is one where that flipper is going to come over, it's going to hit this, and I'm worried that it's going to ricochet and break this entire plastic. My other one was broke. I don't have it out here. Yeah, I do. Yeah, I do. Right here. So see how this has got that, there's another whole piece that goes right here. So this was all broke. It goes here, and it's on the ramp, like right below the ramp, but this whole section was broke off. So, I'm really worried that the same thing's going to happen. You can see somebody glued it, and then I think there's a dude here, and there's another dude right here, right? You can see it. You can see the little platform where he normally screwed into. So the Mongol was here, and there's another one like right here, and I think this is the one that's broke. So yeah, we're gonna have to double check with pin bits and see if there's a plastic protector for this guy. So I'm kind of disappointed. I thought it would have been in the kit because I thought it was a full kit, unless I threw it somewhere, but I don't see it anywhere. So. Yeah, I noticed that they are different. You know, it's got more of a purple gradient to it. And it's pretty apparent. This is the repo, and here's the original. You can see how, obviously some of this can be faded, but you can just see how it's like a deeper tone. And then here's the new one. Way lighter. Even the blues, though, too. Look at. But you can see this plastic, I mean, it's chipped here, and it was chipped down here, like this whole part was missing, so. Repo orange looks brownish. Yeah, it's definitely not as bright. I agree with you, it does look brownish. Yeah, if you look at the orange, and the camera's probably picking up, it's red here, and then this is supposed to be orange and it's more brown. Here's the other orange for reference. See how much brighter that is? Oh, shame. Yeah, I mean, the repo, when everything's all repo, it will look okay. You know, maybe some people complain about it. If I was replacing one, I'd be pissed. You know what I mean? But normally replacing as a kit. So, yeah, even the dot green is way different. You can see the dots in here. And there. I don't know. Yeah, when it's in the game with the colors and everything else lit up, I mean, hopefully it won't be too bad, but I gotta look for that plastic protector. That really irks the shit out of me because if one plastic in this game is gonna break, it's either the Shadow Nose, it's going to be the slings, which they gave you an extra set. I'm not too worried about those, but it's going to be this one here. And you think about that with the ball coming over and you're trying to hit this scoop, you're trying to hit this orbit, going back around, right? You are going to hit this, and this is obviously a switch, and that ball being this rubber here, nothing else protecting it, no targets with foam, it will ricochet up, and it's going to break that. And especially with 2 points, this plastic bolts on 2 points right here. You can see that. These two. If it hits a center strike, it's going to bust out one of those there. So, yeah, absolutely. You know, this, you know, I don't think this one saw a lot of sun. But nicotine for sure. This game was overseas. You know, I think I've shown this before, Murph. You may not have seen. But this game was kind of a wreck. Look at the, see the rust. We were dealing with that a lot on this game. Just a lot of that kind of that nasty kind of, that corrosion kind of stuff, so. Yep, plastics that have no movement break. Absolutely. So, I mean, underside, I mean, it's not too bad, but yeah, it's a surface rust. I mean, you can see it up in here. This side's not as bad, but you can just kind of see like it on some of these parts. Let me move you in a little closer just so you can see the end of the stream, right? See how it's kind of like. Problem is, if I ever did anything with this, I'd have to get it all re-zinc plated, which I might someday, but that's why I didn't fix the wear on it right now, just because I feel like there's a couple other issues that you know need to fix. I mean, it's just surface, but still, I mean, I was obviously on a shipping container for a while. And what I got the game for, I mean, I ended up trading a playfield for the game and like a little bit of cash, but you know, I feel like I did good on it. So obviously we still got a little bit of work. We're gonna have to reconnect everything from the ramps and get it all sorted on the ramps. I mean, you think it's gonna go quick, but it's gonna take a little bit. And then of course the pain in the ass, FURBAs and adjustments and everything else. This game was overseas. It was, yeah, it's got a Euro slot right here in the center. So, and the guy I got it from told me it was overseas. And actually, when I got this game, like the butterfly plug was wired incorrectly. And the guy took it out of storage, had it on, and then it ended up frying the transformer. It was set for the wrong voltage, but it wasn't set for, you know, in the manual how they have all the different voltages. Yeah, and it was probably yeah, like a patina, exactly. In the manuals, they always have like the different country codes. Yeah. So like dip switch, they tell you what the dip switches are, and then they tell you what all the wiring should be for the butterfly plug, right? This guy. This was a set for no country, believe it or not, because I was looking at it. And then in the inside of the box, it was all wired incorrectly, so what you were actually wiring to wasn't correct either, so I had to rewire the entire box on the inside. There's a plug that runs from here to the butterfly. So it was all incorrect from here and the butterfly. It was like they changed it in both spots. So it was really messed up. We got that all swapped out, put the new transformer in. We haven't had a problem since. So yeah, it's been interesting. But this game has been, fixed up like that and just kind of played the hell out of in my collection for a while. Since then, really. So, but yeah, we're pretty much ready to get back together. So. All right. Well, if you guys don't have any other questions, thanks for stopping in. Appreciate it. We'll see you next stream. Should be later this week. Either tomorrow night or potentially Friday. We'll kind of see what's going on. Just kind of play it by ear. So follow me on Twitter, PaulyB18. Thanks again for Stash Kid for the host and hanging out. Thank you for coming in and hanging out and watching this evening. Appreciate it. Have a good night, guys.